Week number 80 of the 27-inch challenge. So where are we at now? So I missed the whole week. I didn't train the whole week. Again, I missed 1 week of training. So am I panicking? Well, no, because for me, I did more important things than the training, and this is not my life. This is not number one in my life, and this is also a factor that when why I miss the training. I have work to do and I have meal. I have to prepare meals like this in advance. I don't do meal prep. I just do vegetable meal prep because most of us don't really consume much fiber. It's dragon fruit season. So what I do is I slice them up, because as you know, fruits are natural food, so they spoil fast. So what I did is I cut them in little pieces and then put them in the freezer. Okay, put it in Ziploc baggies and then put them in the freezer, and shake them, blend them, and for the family to enjoy. So yeah, and I'm cooking a lot these weeks, so prepping a lot of food. That's a lot of food. That's a food that will last for 5 days. And this week I have a new gym. Okay, gym near to my girlfriend's house. So we are working out together, and I'm doing hip thrusts. I added hip thrusts, or I split the volume in half because I'm teaching my girl how to do this properly, hip thrusts. And one advice is pick a very low chair. Okay? Because your back has to be, most benches are tall, and I'm Asian, so I can't, the upper back, it doesn't hit the required. Your upper back must be on the pad when you're doing hip thrusts, so most benches don't require you to do that. So for me, you just have to improvise. So what I did here is I get a chair and and some plates, so that the position of the bench is not high, super high, but high enough for you to perform good hip thrusts. We do single leg because this is not really a conventional gym, for you to have the plates and the barbells in the right height. So in order to save time, we just did one leg at a time with some weights. Okay, the benefit of a weight, that my girlfriend is doing home workouts before this. That's why I bring her to a gym. For this benefit, you can add weight. That's one of the perks of having a home gym or gym. You can add weight. You can do lesser reps, to manage fatigue. Because if you are already strong in bodyweight movements, you do 20 plus reps, and that may be, it's a little bit hard mentally to do sets of 20 or more, so it's a lot better to go with the medium rep range, which is around 6 to 12, meaning 6, you pick a weight that you can do 6 the lowest and 12 the highest. If you can do more than 12, then you add weight. If you can do less than 6, then you reduce weight. Okay, so that's my gauge, our gauge nowadays. That's what I realize, training my girl. So this is some vertical. I'm familiarizing making her familiarized with the basics, you know, the horizontal, the vertical plane, the hip hinges, the squats, you know. So this is one of the verticals. This is a vertical pull, a version of a pull-up. Most girls cannot pull up because of their, you know, their genetics, how they're built. That's okay. You know, that's why an access to a gym is a privilege. You know, you can do lat pull downs. You know, you can machines. I now appreciate machines because you can be a little bit flexible, you know, with the weight, and not many people have that. Okay, so I appreciate the machines now. I'm using it now quite often when I'm in the gym because, you know, I have free weights at home. Why am I gonna do free weights at the gym? You know, I'm paying, so I might as well use the machines. And I might not be able to pound in the machines. As you can see, this is full stack here, and I can still do in the 20 rep range. I got pretty strong on this vertical plane because of the weighted pull-ups. So yeah, this is full stack, 200 pounds, 250 pounds. So so yeah, you just got to make it. You know, I solved that problem by resting, you know, doing the dog crap training style, you know, resting only 5 seconds and then going for mini sets of 4. So as you can see, resting 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and then adjusting the grip depending on the feel of it, you know. So yeah, if you already have full stack in the gym, I think you should do this. If you can't add weight to the stack, then you should, I think, do it dog crap training style. Okay, just Google it, you know, or they call it rest pause style training. And if you already strong, you can also do partials, you know, if you're already burned up, you know, tired. So
Speed.
yeah, I realized when
Nice.
training my girl is
Speed.
it's not
Very good.
important.
Very good, very good.
It's
Keep up.
important
Keep it
for
up.
beginners to
How many more?
focus on reps
Let's go.
rather than
6.
the weight. You know, meaning the
7.
quality, how
Let's
they
go.
perform the exercise.
8.
I think
4
they
more.
should stay
9.
on the 10 to 12 rep range.
10.
Especially if
Last
you're new to a movement.
11.
That's
Hips, hips,
how
hips.
light you should
Hips.
go.
12.
And you should focus on the tempo. Okay, most beginners don't really are familiar with gravity. You know, they when for example in the deadlifts, they are not controlling really the weight, and in the squats, you know, they're not really controlling the negatives. So it's important for, if you are a beginner, even if you're not a beginner actually, if you're intermediate or advanced, you should be able to control your reps. Okay, so you can see these deadlifts are really good in the 12 rep range. It's just it feels cardio, you know, but it's good. Now this is the horizontal pull. Why am I doing pull first on a beginner and a girl? You know, because most of us, girl or boy, man or woman, need more pulling than pushing. Okay, so remember that. Prioritize your pull. This is a horizontal plane pull. Okay, pulling at the chest. Now, what if I don't want to do higher reps? I don't want that 12 rep sets that feels like cardio, you know, high intensity interval training. I don't want that. I don't want that feeling. Do more sets. Okay, I don't want you to add load if you're a beginner. Okay, just do more sets. Okay, if it takes you if you need 40 reps total, then take your time, do 5 sets of 8 or 8 sets of 5 reps. Okay, just don't add load, just practice the form at first. Okay, So this is another tip if you are, it's rainy time, rainy season. If you'd like to really step up your, cup noodles thing and make it a little bit better in terms of nutrition wise, add fiber. For example, this cabbage. This is what you use in kimchi, So I just put it in in a wok, and then put the vegetables, put some salt, some seasoning in, and it's delicious. You get your fiber and you get your 300 calorie, 300 calorie with hot dogs, 300 calorie noodles with hot dogs.
We
So
added
that's
enoki mushrooms.
sukiyaki feel. I added enoki
Like
mushrooms
noodles,
to make
but
it more
veggies,
interesting.
high in fiber.
Noodles, mushrooms are one of the
vegetables.
highest in terms of the fiber scale, next to
Yum.
beans.
This is for people who always complain, oh, I can't gain weight. It's so hard. Eat some pasta. This is particularly Charlie Chan's. It's a nut-based chicken breast pasta dish. Very high in calories in small amounts. Pasta is very easy to consume. Plus, you can add fats to it like olive oil, like nuts right here. Cheese! I'm even having a hard time controlling this.
I don't know why people can't gain weight. It's so easy. It's so easy to pack on even 5,000, 10,000 calories. I can eat that every day. I don't know why some people can't gain weight. Oils are very calorically dense. Eggs, I added eggs here. My problem is not the problem is that's not my problem. My problem is weight loss, getting in a calorie deficit. But for weight gain people, it's easy. It's easy to gain weight. Okay, so this is some a little bit of what do you call this, hardware mode, like what Tony Stark said. We're back in hardware mode. So we're doing some cutting. Okay, so I'm supposed to be training this day, but I have to help my papa to finish his project. So we call the training off. Okay, why? Because it's more important than training, helping. So fitness should be only at the background of your life. You shouldn't be obsessive, that, oh, I miss a training day, I'm gonna lose muscle. That's not true. Okay, if you're a competitor, you can even have a full week break. Okay, so don't make this complicated. Okay, so in terms of the diet, I'm not really consistent. Okay, so I want to really master those veg days because I have the wrong mindset. I had the wrong mindset on the veg days. That's only chicken wings. Oh, by the way, this is our cap now. We sell this online. It's pretty cool. Some Eleiko, some Rogue caps. So message me if you want some. Yeah, so in terms of the training, the diet, I'm not really that obsessive. I'm just consistent. I'm just really consistent with my approach. For example, this calf raises, I'm just doing it and doing it and doing it. Okay, so back to the diet idea. I had the wrong mindset in terms of the low days, the veg days, where you are really digging deep in those deficits. I think of them as bad days, as suffering days, and I want to master them, because as soon as I master those low calorie even the vegetable days, where days that I just ate vegetables, the vegan days, the vegan project, then this is gonna be easy. Maintaining 27 inch, that last inch I am going for will be easy, and even maintaining that will be easy. Okay, so it should be second nature, just like what I'm doing here in my training. Okay, back, this is rows. Okay, 200 squat weight, 250 plus pounds. Look at that form, the elbow. It should be second nature. Okay, training for me is second nature. It's just normal. It's just the way I am. I love to train. So I want also to make that, to apply that on my diet, you know, specifically the vegetable days. I want it to be second nature, you know. I just ate fiber. I just normal, low calorie days are just normal for me. You know, sometimes saying no 4 days a week to social events, it's normal for me. It's that's gonna give me a lean body, you know. So the problem also with me is I have a lot of social eating, social gathering, and I can't control myself in those areas. So for me, it's best to sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, sometimes avoid it if you really want to have, a very low body fat, just like what I'm aiming for this day. Okay, so yeah, back to the training. Started off with calf raises and neck curls. My neck is already feeling good from the injury, so yeah, I started with light weights. So followed by this, the compounds, the horizontal pulls. My camera is having problems, so excuses for the blur. Okay, so this is 3 sets of 6 reps, I think. The last set I did like 8 reps, 6 to 8 reps. I PR'd on the last set, RPE 10, on the last set. The first 2 sets, RPE 9, RPE 8, or 8.5. So yeah, if you want to learn more about RPE, we have coaching here on how RPE works, how to really gauge your intensity and really be smart on your training. So we have coaching there. Go to our link in the description, and of course watch the last video, week 79. I explained there briefly in simple terms what is
Let's
RPE.
go, Ben. Let's go.
So yeah, so after
Pause.
the
Go.
horizontal
Very good.
pull, we now
Core,
go to the
core.
vertical push. No, vertical.
Nice.
It's not a vertical
Apat
push.
pa.
It's almost a vertical push, but
Go.
I count it as a
Tatlo pa.
horizontal push. Bench.
Let's go.
So this is
Dalawa
my
pa.
friend. I'm training now. So yeah,
Isa na
he's
lang,
got
isa na
good
lang. Andito ko.
form. Look at that.
Up.
And the way I
Nice.
gauge here, I'm shouting here. As you go down, you keep your chest up. Okay, so that's what I'm shouting there. So we did like, this is 200 pounds, 210 pounds for a set of 6, I think. Yeah, a set of 6. So I'm not really going for PRs on this. So I just did what I do at home here. So the problem with this is I think I got a little bit of PR because I don't have leg drive here, because of the bench is pretty high. I can't get my feet on the ground. So pause bench, that's one. I think I got a little scared here because the seat moved. So I just did 3. Okay, and I finished off with the last set with another set of 3. So I don't want to injure myself. So deadlifts, again, this is already I'm already tired at this point in time. 2 compound movements and then followed by a 3rd compound movement. So it's not smart to load on this deadlift. So I just did 2 plates, 50 kilos each side, so 110 plus 40 kg bar, so that's 160 kilos. And I also that I this is also the reason why I go light with those big and just do a little bit of cardio, because that's high rep deadlifts are basically cardio. You know? So that's I think this is why I did that, because I'm gonna row on the next exercise. So I want to, to not really hit my back that hard. So I want to focus, and also the gripping the bar, the trap bar is really hard, and I'm also gripping this. So I need to really be smart and not go all out on the deadlifts. And it worked. It did its job. Sometimes being smart with your training and not going all out all the time, all exercise, has benefits. I think you should go all out, but only on your priority movements. Prioritize 1, maximum 2 movements at a time. And for me, in this phase, week number 4 week number 4 or 5 of horizontals, it's the horizontals. Okay, that's why I always say week number 4, week number 5, horizontals. Okay, meaning my priority is to get up the horizontals, to really pound it, to really add weight or reps or better form to progress on that plane, horizontal plane. Okay, so I'm gonna do next I think verticals, and then I'm gonna switch it to hip hinge, switching it year round until I die. So that's what I'm gonna do for the next few years of my life. So the priority is for now horizontals, RPE 9, at least RPE 9, meaning you do sets and wait, you pick a set and you do it until you get 1 rep in the tank, only 1 rep left. And then these movements, the vertical plane, and then the hip hinge, and the deadlift, hip hinge deadlifts, hip thrust, and the squats, will be like this. It's RPE 6, or dog crap training style. Weight is not that important. It's all about the accomplishing the volume needed. Okay, so again, slouching here. Okay, it's not seen in the padding, but I'm trying to slouch. That's why you see the love handles there. So yeah, this really hits my shoulders pretty well. 30 kg per side, nothing crazy. So completing 30 reps total. That's it. That's how easy training is. If you want me to coach you, we have a free coaching service. 3 weeks. I'm gonna give you free 3 weeks if you message me after this video. We have sales for the program, so buy now. Go to our website versusyoufitness.com, and I hope you learned something. See you on the next video. Bye bye. Peace.